What up, though? You probably want to know who that is, huh? That's Landlord Barons, man. And he on Katie's Corner. Let's get into that, man, real quick. Welcome to Katie's Corner. Yeah, it's kind of like a urban, high-end fashion store boutique, but without that price tag that make you keep your receipt in case you need gas for the end of the week, you feel me? Located in Steubenville, Ohio, on Sunset Boulevard, this is the home of the popular Loner brand, you feel me? And if you're not a local, don't worry, because you can get everything you seen in this video at popularlonerbrand.com. That's right, popularlonerbrand.com, man. And you can also access a 20% discount when you pop in promo code Ozone Odin at the register. That's right, he's gonna give you 20% off everything you see. That's everything that's in your cart, at least, when you pop in promo code Ozone Odin at popularlonerbrand.com. Yo, I almost forgot. If you on the gram, pop over to @popularloner_brand, man, and get yourself put together fresh, or shop somewhere else and risk looking a mess, man. And you don't want to do that. We out of here. What up, though? Shout out to everybody in the building. You already know who you rocking with. You rocking with me, man. I got a special guest tonight. He'll be with us in 0.3 minutes, but you know I got to pay the sponsors. You feel me? Hey, dig this here. Shout out to popularlonerbrand.com. 20% off when you access code Ozone Odin at the register. That's your discount for 20% off. Give it the Maurice collection. One time for Morgan. Mwah. One time for Maurice. Because they're my babies and I love them to death. But that's the brand, and the brand is a family affair. You dig what I'm talking about? Let me let my man's Todd tell you about. No, I'm gonna let Andre B show you what happened when that package dropped down. You feel me? Shout out to Andre B, official representative of the Morgan Maurice collection. You already know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. I got a word from Mrs. T. We got a word from Miss T. She gonna be in the D, man. Let me let her tell you herself, man. Check it out.
What's up, Detroit? This is your girl, Miss T. Listen, I'm gonna be in your town June 12th, 12 to 6. June 12th, 12 to 6. That's a Saturday. I'll be at the Elite Banquet Hall, signing books, meeting and greeting, having a good time. Stop by. It's the Hustle and Grind Urban Literary Convention. June 12th. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be dope. I'll also be standing next to 50 of the best urban novelists that ever did it in the game. So come out. I'll see you. June 12th, 12 to 6.
All right, y'all already know what to do. Where they at? I see it in the comments. Is it on my nigga Detroit J Money? He said it. So without further ado, you already know how I rock, homie. Welcome to Detroit, nigga.
It really hurt me when they killed Stan. Nobody knew who to shoot. We ain't even have a plan. He sold me my first gun. He held my first son. If I was with him shooting it out, bitch, we the one. I shed tears for my niggas who ain't here. They tattooed and spit that real shit to remember him. Bitch, I'm that dude. Catch a op and spit on his baby daughter. I'm that rule. Right at 3 o'clock as soon as he get out of school. You killed my dude. I don't give a fuck about you. I hope somebody killed you in case I never found you. And yeah, they know I'm bound to, and I put that on Damu. And when I saw Tawana start crying, shit, I cried too.
What up, though? Welcome to the broadcast, everybody. I appreciate you rocking. Welcome to Up for Debate TV. I am your host, Ozone Odin. Today with my special guest. Introduce yourself for the audience, please, sir.
Big Bev, Stokes, motherfuckers know me basically as Chris. You know what I mean?
All right, so how would you like me to address you? Want me to call you Mr. Stokes, Bear, Big Chris? How you want me to?
Yeah, Bear's fine. Bear's fine. Bear's fine. Bear's fine. It's for family as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you coming out and rocking with us tonight, man. I told a lot of folks that you had a very, very good story, an interesting story to tell, basically on your own. You know what I'm saying? Despite the other things, but I'm gonna let you get into it. I ain't gonna do too much talking unless it's about what you're talking about. So
Well,
tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Stokes. How did it begin?
After the army went uptown, motherfuckers realized they selling motherfucking 2 for 5s and motherfuckers is getting rich. That's how the story begins. But I'm gonna say this first. This is basically your exclusive. You can run this tape back. Whatever questions you ask me, if anybody got a problem with them, run back the footage on this. Nothing I'm saying is a motherfucking lie. I did not say a motherfucking thing until you called me a lie and a snitch under these rumblings that I've heard from family members. But on camera, it's, oh, tell Bear I love him. But then he slipped with Born Divine the other day because everybody heard it. Okay, now, Waynesworth Hall, you unique make audio, whatever you want to call the motherfucker, UE, whatever, you know, persona, man. You know what I mean? This is, like I said, exclusive. I don't really want to talk about a whole lot of this shit after the fact. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody has a problem with it, go to this tape and whatever I say, I say. If you ever in the future want to clear something up, 00, I got you. But
yes, sir.
As everybody else, because I mean, it's really some foul shit. Because I don't want to go for your, I sold 20, 30 keys a day and I own clubs and this, that, and third because you came home miraculously. You know what I'm saying? Trump let the non-violent motherfucker offenders home that was doing life sentences. You came the fuck home. Now that you home, you want to tell these amazing things. I'm not with it. So as soon as I'm not with it, now you want to backbite. You came to a man's house that I've called my brother, and you know the nigga. So in 26 years that you was locked down, you never called the nigga and said Bear did this, that, and the third to you. But then when you get the fuck home and Bear's not down with the I sold 20 and 30 fucking keys a day bullshit, I'm jumping off of buildings, pulling Naismith and Howard high tower shit. I'm not co-signing that shit, B. Nigga, you had an excellent support system. When the fuck you came home? I dare anyone to challenge that. Call me a liar. See, when you call me a liar, that's what started the fire, nigga. And I'm not all with the, I'm going to shoot you and kill you and all that, but I will beat you the fuck up, make probation, and guess what? You won't tell who did it, right? So we good.
Mm-hmm.
You won't tell who did it, so we good, right?
Word.
Okay. Now, let's move on. I'm not with that shit. I know what happened. I know what we did. Nigga, you don't have a conspiracy. You said I sat down and did 50 hours on you? How the fuck is you ever coming home? All I got to do is think of you is that. Do you have a conspiracy? Show that. You don't have a conspiracy. Nigga, you wound up with a fucking CCE, continual criminal enterprise. And the motherfuckers in the Fourth Circuit was at your ass because they should have let you the fuck out on that. And you know that. And you want to know why? Because a CCE, you never had an enterprise to begin with to continue it. You came home. And there's a few of my Jersey people in here. If I'm lying, speak up. If I'm lying, speak up.
I don't see nobody in the comments talking no junk. So you good right now. Let me tap in real quick because you're moving pretty fast. I wrote a couple questions down real quick. How long did you do in the Army?
Oh, about 2 years. Wound up with it wasn't for me. Put it like that.
So that experience wasn't for you, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't for me. I did it to get away from the hood and all the shit that we was into, because if you know my hood, you know we are known for some other shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you know my hood, you know we are known for some other shit. And I wanted to get away from that shit.
Okay.
You know what? Matter of fact, you see that Justin? That's his day one, building one. Excuse me. Okay, day one, building one. That man right here gave him his motherfucking. Listen. I apologize for introducing that man to that man. How about that?
Wow.
When that man went to jail for him, and he came home with the whole "I don't owe you shit." Okay, that man went on and did his thing. Honorable man. Anybody know that man from building one? For real.
Now listen, I got a weird comment the other day about the building one thing that you said. Somebody that was watching the last interview you did, where you said something about the guy from building one and a lady, some lady that's now supposed to be Unique's assistant. Ring a bell? I don't know what her name. I can't recall her name.
The kid that you're looking at the name, his ex.
Well, see, now that's something we're gonna have to talk about behind the scenes, because that's business I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? But listen, yeah, okay, he said something just like that.
He might not say a whole lot, but we've already talked. Did you see the video where he pulled up on the motherfucking three-wheeler talking about, "I'm looking for Justin from building one"? Nigga, that's Justin from building one.
Word.
Okay, he showed up for me. He showed up for me.
But not for that nigga.
And he out there looking for him. You ain't looking. How are you looking for him? Now you looking for him? And anybody from uptown can't shit on that man. Nothing you can say about that motherfucker right there. So if I'm all this dirty motherfucker, he'd have went with us. At the fuck.
Yeah, that speaks volumes. So, D, you said you wasn't with the whole 25 keys a day thing, this and the other blase split. So around about, shit, it wasn't that, was it half that? I don't want to get into no number system or nothing like that.
I'm going to tell you.
I don't know what the record says, so fuck the record. Just give me a roundabout.
Everything is an ebb and flow. You know what I'm saying? Everything is an ebb and flow. You know what I'm saying? We all in the game to get it. Like I said, when the man wound up in a motherfucking cushion situation, everybody knows his brother. You know what I'm saying? Peter Hall, God bless the dead.
God bless.
Fly motherfucker. That was a fly motherfucker. Real nigga. Real. He wasn't going quietly. You feel me? He wasn't going quietly. When they ran up on him, they had to put him to sleep. Okay?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I wasn't going quietly.
Right?
Yeah, the motherfuckers had enough SWAT teams, but you know what I mean? Yeah, I wasn't trying to go quietly either, but you know.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah. You
said something about continuing a criminal enterprise when he never ran one anyway. So I want to get back to the gist of things. I remember, if you don't mind, I remember you telling me a story about, like you said, you coming home from the Army and some needed to move from here to there, and you wound up doing and finding a way to get it done. You mind discussing that?
Oh, well, that's how I was already in 54th Street, you know what I'm saying, selling a little weed in 54th Street. Only reason I could do that was because everything else was white, so you know what I mean? I got it where I fit in. Plus, I'm from Jersey, so if I can get in anywhere, I'm good. You feel me? I'm not from Harlem. I'm fucking Teaneck, New Jersey, B. So I'm good. Shit, what was the fucking question? Shit. Fucking bitch. What was the question again?
I feel you. You were saying you was already 154th Street. What's that? What you call that? River? What you call that before? River something?
No. That's the block down from Harlem.
Harlem River?
Harlem River, the projects over there. But oh no, when I was in the block, I looked down the block and all of a sudden I seen Peter. And I just told you I came home from the Army. So I hadn't seen Peter in a minute. So I'm walking down the street and I'm meeting him on 8th Ave and 54th Street. This nigga Unique pulls up, and he's in his joint. He was in a white joint at the time. So we had a quick conversation that we needed to make a move down the way. I said, nigga, I just came home from the military. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip, go get my cousin's car. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, she might be on here too. But yeah, she might be on here too. Got her car, switched out her car. Hey, yo, Janine, remember you got my car stolen? Remember you got the 300 fucking stolen? Yeah. But switched cars, made the move. But I got on my dress blues. That's how we made the move down the way. But Pete already had a shit set up. And anybody from Norfolk know Pete, that seen Bear, we was down in the fucking hole. So, you know what I mean?
Word.
That's where the money came from. That's how you jumped into a motherfucking, I don't even know what to call it. It was a money pit, nigga. Them niggas that just came home in the Navy from motherfucking Desert Storm. Shit, we was getting money left and right. But please don't act like you got it from the grind and the 20 and 30 shit. Come on, the fuck. I can remember we did some numbers, but that everything in a day. And if that's the case, how don't you have a conspiracy charge, nigga? You read the numbers. I didn't give him the numbers. I start 54th Street, that same block that I was telling you about. I got arrested in that block.
I'm listening.
That's not the issue, Lomax. You getting fucked up, Lomax. That was the conversation. Now, here was the reason why we had the conversation. Because when I got locked up last, I need we're co-defendants. I don't know if you regular niggas know, but your co-defendants can meet. They don't have to keep you separated. And no, your co-defendants meet. So I kept wanting to meet with the motherfucker. And the fucking feds are so slimy. He kept saying, no. I'm sending messages to family. Yo, nigga, what do you want to do? Gotta hear this. No, it's not going to be over phone. We gotta hear this. He's refusing this shit. The feds are so fucking dirty. That was the Virginia Beach jail shit. The niggas put me in the same motherfucking cage with them. I guess they thought I was going to do something. But you got to think. If I was telling on you, if I was on you before that and then wind up in your face, we skinned it for 2 days. It wasn't the case. I'm asking you what the fuck we going to do. And the other issue is your man's in them telling everything. We're not going to talk about Margaret, Ingrid, the broad you left in jail, Eddie and Diesel. We're not going to talk about them niggas telling everything.
So let me ask you this. At that point, when that Virginia Beach jail conversation, at that point, you have received a bunch of information. You was trying to talk to him. You hadn't taken the stand. He said something to the effect of 50 hours of testimony, this and that and the other. You hadn't testified anything at that point, right? You was trying to figure out what the game plan is. Am I right or wrong?
I wanted to see his witness list because he was going to have the same witness list that I was. We weren't going to trial together because I got arrested last. So how did I support the case if I got arrested last? There's niggas in the street know that ran with us. But there's no reason, and you know they told. But you want to blame me and call me, and we had this conversation, and I saved your black ass. Look at the niggas' transcripts. He fucked up because the niggas that snitch on him, I work for him. I never said that.
Who said you work for him?
That's how I got the conspiracy.
No, I'm saying, who said that you worked for him? No.
Eddie,
did Unique say you worked for him?
Hold on, he said I worked for him. I actually had to more or less tell on myself after the fact. You feel me? because I have to tell what I did because there was a whole lot of lying going on to get a whole lot of 5K1s. So when I saw him, I said, what is we going to do? He said, I am saying shit. I know the nigga beyond unique.
Right.
So when he said he wasn't going to say shit to them people to clear nothing up, to say shit, and Pete was still on the run, I knew it. You're not going, you know what, B? Yeah, I'm not going to hurt you. You about to fuck your own, you about to fuck yourself up. We could have stepped out of this joint. Yo, I got a fucking body in the state that they wind up trying to pull into this shit. I'd have rather did my bid in the feds than the Pennsylvania state.
Word.
Let me get fucking 20 and I'd have took her to 20 and go fucking lay down. Let's go lay down. We'd have been home. But I still wasn't going to tell that we doing 20 and 30 of keys and jumping over buildings bullshit. Still not going for that. Still not going to put that on me.
Okay, for the squares in the audience, I need you to make it clear. I know what it is, but I want you to make clear. You said a bunch of niggas is doing a bunch of telling to try to get a 5K1 letter. Explain what that is for the audience, please.
A 5K1 letter was a reduction in sentence, right? Now, Eddie Mundy, he had already, listen, the nigga had already caught a case from you. He sent it down the state. Motherfucker Eddie, fuck you. I'll tell it, CB, bitch. So Eddie went down, motherfucking VA, got busted, right? He went off and did a bid, but this was before the 1994 drug law. So they gave him a little tap on the shoulders. I think it was 36 months of shit. So when the nigga came back, he came back to Virginia. The nigga was coming back and forth between Virginia and New York. That's just. The nigga was coming back between Virginia and New York telling. And we was making sure that the nigga was getting to see his PO every motherfucking month. The niggas reporting like, yeah, Bear's outside right now.
So this nigga, is it your take? Because it's my take, because I heard this before. This is new to the audience, but is it your take that this nigga was brought home to do that? He was a working.
He just got the fuck out. He was on paper. He got whatever the feds did, however they did it. They just let him roam from New York to motherfucking Virginia, back and forth. And if you look at all them Club 2000 pictures and videos, he's in the shit, but he ain't in the fucking case. And you just came home, but not a part of the. Come on. That's how I went for motherfucking a case on 54th Street. Because notice, nobody says nothing. I got all confidential informant shit. But if you look at the indictment, one sentence. I walked in there like, yo, I did this, that, and the third by myself. For myself, by myself. Now, here's another thing. If you mad at me, if I'm such a motherfucking bad, we didn't have that conversation. Why am I in your Dar Diva magazines when you come out? You locked up. You're still supposed to be the fuck mad at me. You know why? Because we still looking out for you, motherfucking bum ass. And we made you real fucking fly. Your motherfucking brother-in-law was in motherfucking junior high school, nigga. Let's not talk about what he was doing for you. You came home to a hell of a support system, nigga. Stop playing. And then you got introduced to some good people who helped you along the way, and you shitted on every last one of them.
Wow.
And all the niggas that's running with you don't know you.
So dig this here. I'm gonna take it back just a little bit. You said y'all was making sure that this nigga Eddie Monday got back and forth to see his PO, all the while he going back and forth from here to there doing trips. But when he go to report, he not dropping piss. He not doing none of that shit. He just reporting on y'all and y'all illegal activities. This is the stuff you were saying.
How's he not getting locked up? The nigga works in a weed spot.
Mm-hmm.
You just came home on parole. This is the 90s. These niggas ain't got the fake dicks and the fake pee like back in the day. Nigga, I was taking you there, dropping you off, and you was going inside. But I'm too fucking high to fucking give a fuck. My man, I'm gonna make sure you get where you gotta go.
That's loud, man. That's wild, man. Is it my understanding that he made a statement to someone to the effect that you possibly opened up the whole case on him when all along it was this Eddie Monday character?
Listen, I'm not even gonna say Eddie opened the case because the shit was so much bigger than everything. But there was definitely involvement from a whole lot of angles. You know what I mean? Whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Now tell me about this. You were saying you were fighting a body in Philly and you was on the run for it. Had no idea that this stuff was coming down the pipe. Tell me about that, because you said nigga could have hit somebody and let them know.
I stopped fucking with them about 2 years before the conspiracy shit ended. Stopped fucking with them. You know what I mean? There's a little too much shady shit going on. So I bounced. A lot of people know I do LA, I do fucking New York. So I bounced LA and I went on tour with my man Soul Assassin, Cypress Hill. Shout out Be Real, Muggs, whole crew. Went on tour with them. Came off tour with them, Alchemist. Shout out to Alchemist. Nigga tried to come see me in motherfucking Sinistry. And when I came back, I was trying to get rid of something in Philly. And that's when that situation jumped off. So I wound up having to bounce to Cape Cod because that's when I was on the low and that's where they ran down on me at. So when they knocked me off, I'm thinking, hey, this is about this Philly thing. Them niggas like, nah, this shit is about motherfucking East Norfolk. I'm like, I ain't been in Norfolk in 2 years. They're like, nigga, the statute of limitations is 7. You fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, you have a murder warrant out of Philadelphia. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go.
That's why you were saying you had one sentence. You was fighting one sentence and went from that to Kingpin statute, basically.
Yeah. And then I'm trying to talk to you, this nigga. All right, you know what? I appreciate that. You know what? That's about the best thing that you could do. So I'm not going to cause you too much pain. Because motherfucker, if this motherfucker that was raised by Naomi's education would have got on that motherfucker, you'd have been under that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. 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 This
Right?
Lamar Green says only seen one person having a body, that was Anthony Washington. He beat the body. Mr. Green.
No,
the body was beat.
let me explain that to you. This is how they was. They was hanging me out to dry because all I was doing was clearing myself up. They knew I was helping his dumb ass.
Mm-hmm.
Because they couldn't then bring these other motherfuckers that was lying on the stand. How you gonna bring all your motherfuckers that's lying on the stand if I'm...
Didn't you say something about, I remember you saying the witness list. You wanted to see his witness list and y'all had some of the same motherfuckers on y'all list and you was like, nah, he lying. We can't do that. Remember, talk to me about that or whatnot.
But this is what I'm saying. So when he shows me the witness list, and I'm like, okay. He like, we are going to jail. These is your niggas. And as far as I'm concerned, if they're telling, we're going to fucking jail. I don't really know. And his whole mentality was, I'll beat this shit. Yo, we're going to, what are you going to do? These niggas is lying about some shit. And hopefully you don't even know about it because you wasn't in Virginia when this shit happened. But if these niggas is there, they're only telling because they trying to get their sentence lowered, or they're not trying to get a sentence at all, or they're getting paid for telling. But you couldn't.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you said at one point when we spoke, you were telling me that one or two of his lieutenants, as well as himself, could have gotten you out of that jam, but nobody was willing to do it. And it was like his slogan, shut the fuck up, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You like balls to the wall, like you just said. He said he's gonna beat it. So that didn't really help you. So in your case, let's just get it. I want to make this clear for people because people love to get shit misconstrued. And let's, like I say, make it for clarity's sake. You got a bunch of shit coming at you, information, and as well as charges that you never seen before, shit you did not do. They got the power to clear it up, but won't. So the only way you can clear it.
Shit that I did with some of these niggas that's telling on me, and shit that I did not do. Wow. So you're telling on me a shit that we did together, and then you also telling shit that I did not do, so you can go the fuck home or stay the fuck home or come from the other case that his other nigga got the other case up in Maine, and then he come the fuck on. That's why he got his jaw broke by them niggas in Queens. You know what I'm talking about?
Elaborate on no, you ain't gotta elaborate on that.
Nah,
you know what you're talking about.
That shit is in of itself. That motherfucker can't speak up, jaw wide. It should still be wired.
Okay, so look. Okay, what brought you here? What brought you to this point, Mr. Stokes?
Okay, the cat's been home for a while. He's been home for a while. Like I said, we know the same people. We're in the same circles. So when he first comes home, I'm hearing rumblings. You know, yo, I'm a bear. We cool. Just no, I ain't got no problem with you, bear. We cool. What do you mean we ain't got no problem with me? Fuck, you ain't got no problem with me. I just don't want you trying to get in my pocket because you just came home, like you trying to get in everybody else's pocket because you just came home. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm fucked up. What the fuck question is?
All right, you told me at one point you was taking care of the nigga in the joint, and I asked you point blank, did the money ever come out of your pocket? We had a conversation where you said something to the effect of he called and your people was like, you want to talk to you while he in the joint. And you like, man, I don't want to talk to that nigga, send him some money.
Yeah, because we was cool. That's why you did the Don Diva shit and sent the pictures. If you got such a fucking problem with me, why am I in every fucking Don Diva picture with you? If you got such a problem with me.
And you said you'd be on the cover, if not for what, a barcode or something like that?
If not for the barcode, I'd have been on the cover. Come on, B. Yeah. Yo, listen. Nigga had an excellent support system. He did 26 years because he wanted to. Because he motherfucking easily could have just motherfucking listen. We know gangsters just took their time. Yo, you know what? We did this. Time to stop playing. Tap out.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't tap into life.
Mm-hmm.
And then the life sentence that they gave you, that's not your life sentence. That's why you know the Fourth Circuit should have let you out. Went all the way to the Supreme Court. You feel me? Come on, niggas. We watching you. We family. We know what the fuck happens. Yeah, the excellent support system. And guess what? The same support system you just came home to.
That's even more interesting. Because tell me about that support system. I don't even want to talk. Tell me about that support system. Now, you were saying you knew him before the fame and everything else and whatnot. It's an excellent story if he tells it correctly.
He's from the same place in Teaneck. You know, he's from the same place in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's had his issues with drugs and running around. And like I said, if a lot of other niggas know what Jersey is known for is burglaries and shit like that, you know. So, you know, that was an issue. But when you came home from that shit, you know what I'm saying? Came home clean, trying to get money. Everybody was there for you. You feel me? That's why I said you had an excellent support system. There's a cat that I know, and we all know that nigga wasn't even in junior high school. He was hitting you off. That's a hell of a support
So he wasn't
system.
even in junior high school.
He was in junior high school. No, I mean he wasn't even in high school. Hitting you off. Okay. Oh, well, we want. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Oh, beautiful car. Do you want me to tell a car story? You want me to tell a car story? Since I'm gonna show you how he does his day ones. Found out. He stole his brother-in-law's whip. The wide body M3. Remember that, y'all? Remember the wide body M3 that the brother-in-law had that disappeared? Yeah, remember that? Come on, nigga. You fellow fucking people. You try to backbite my front. You went to my brother's house to bite my back out. A man that I've called my brother. Come on. You foul. Let me ask you a question. What feedback have you gotten from this?
Man, you opened up a whole can of worms. I got blowback at first, you know how it goes, you know, he lying, this, that, and the other, blase splee, you doing this, and that, and the other. Then I got a can of worms open. Like I said, people that feel the same way you feel, especially after he said that he didn't know anyone in the chat, and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? A few people came forward after that, like, hey, man, you know, I've been supporting him since such and such, such and such, over this amount of time in blase splee, you feel me? I have one on Tuesday to be exact with my bro, but that's another story. But yeah, you opened up a can of worms, basically.
And all that was is because you called me a liar and you backbiting on the low bullshit. And all I was on your show was like, keep asking questions. I didn't say shit till the nigga called me a liar. All I said on your show was keep asking questions because I like the questions that you asked.
Did you recognize anyone from that chat?
No, I thought I thought it was my man's girl, but it may not have been. I don't know these people, but I know he got a whole lot of cheerleaders. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he came home again too. Hey, the nigga's blessed on that shit. If the nigga told his real story, you'd be like, oh my God. The nigga told his real story. In the chat on the other joint, the brother said, "Oh, so he got shot and thrown down the elevator shaft and survived." Yep. Maybe that's why the nigga feel invincible. I figured he came home and had a little PTSD after doing 26, but then when he started lying, see, that's being locked up for 26 years and not knowing not to start talking because somebody will have you on speaker or recording you, because we clearly heard the man say what he said, right?
Yes, sir.
But that's not happening until I'm not co-signing. Think about it, if the video had came on and I would have been the co-signer his bullshit when you came at the motherfucker.
So that's just about right, huh?
But for some reason, the motherfucker's the world's best self-promoter, man. Like, I give the nigga props for a whole lot of shit, man, for real. But stop the blood clot line. It's that easy, man.
For me, it was the reaction he sparked.
Can I say this to Unique if he's ever listening? Bruh, your real story is amazing. It's fucking amazing. Just tell that. Thank you. That's all I want to say. Tell that. But Unique screaming, yeah, undercover, they know, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What got to me was the reaction it sparked from my bro. That night you came into the chat and they started to say different things. And I'm like, shit, he like you said, he want to put hands on me and this and then the other. That's what will happen. But he got sense enough to sit back and think and evaluate the situation. There's some dumb niggas that don't have that sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we get into. Like, what put you under the gun? What put you under the pressure to have to do that? And in the end, you could say it was him because shit, nothing you did put me out in the situation, nor these other niggas.
Because the real story is the niggas was like, yo, just don't hurt me. Fuck it. I'm going balls to the wall.
Say that one more time so they hear you clearly.
Just don't hurt me. I'm going balls to the wall. All right. Because, nigga, I know you, and I know you're going balls to the wall to the point that you basically gave yourself life and just said the cop and, yo, let me take the money. Fuck y'all. Let's be done with this. But nah, hey, when you said balls to the walls, nigga, I believed you.
What about these college girls?
I mean, the college girls should all be in the paperwork.
About how many of them was it is what I mean.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 of them. I mean, Hampton was full of them. People know the story, bruh. All you got to do is pull up old girl's story. If you pull up old girl's story, you got all of them. You'll have that whole story. I don't have to say shit. That shit is amazing because that's Peter's girl.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wasn't running around the streets. This nigga's not a gorilla. Not running around the street gunning. Listen, the niggas in Norfolk know who we was with, and they was good fucking people. So if I'm all types of rat bastards, how come all them motherfuckers are in jail? Because I never spent a fucking day. Because I know how to enunciate bitches.
Tell me about I believe so. I believe so. What does I believe so mean?
I heard that from an old nigga that used to fucking hang around with my father. Like when he had to get up there fucking with a judge or fucking with he does, I believe so. Did you rob the store? I believe so. Did you pull out a gun? I believe so. Because it ultimately becomes an answer. So I know that, listen, all I'm going to say is look at his final charges. I'm doing 50 hours and I'm pointing saying he's the kingpin, he's the head. We sold 20 and 30 keys. He jumped off of buildings and he sold 20 and 30 keys a day. And then he jumps off of buildings and motherfucking, buys clubs in Dominican neighborhoods. Nigga, you can't even buy an apartment up on a motherfucking hill, much less the fucking club. We won't talk about him not wanting anyone to know he was Jamaican. Because we know that we got words from around 45th Street in the end, but come down street, come around town, you have to deal with them, you understand it?
How did Unique acquire that club? Or did he acquire that club?
We used to throw parties in the motherfucker.
Who threw parties?
The first party was actually a birthday party, and again, Building 1 Negro set up that at the time Ralph McDaniels there because basically we was throwing a birthday party for the nigga because we had been going back and forth to Miami, you know what I'm saying, with the girls. So at first it didn't have the girls, but then when he found out about it, he was like, fuck it, we gonna bring up these broads from Miami and they gonna dance in the joint. The nigga went and got flyers, self-promoted. I tell you, the motherfuckers in El Chillin self-promoted. We self-promoted the shit out of that. That first motherfucking Mecca audio party, nigga, we had about 100 bitches banked around the corner on the fucking Broadway, butt ass naked. And it was about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And it was an off night because our night was an off night. It was Wednesday. So why was it Wednesday? Why wasn't it? Come on, if you owned the club, your shit would have been Saturday, Friday, and Saturday, nigga. Any New York promoters know that. If you own the club, you're gonna keep Friday and Saturday, right? You might sell Wednesday. Who the fuck going in the club on Wednesday? Drug dealers. That's why we had Wednesday. Come on, there's a reason for every fucking thing. Stop it. See, that's why you didn't get that money laundering charge, because when they wanted to take mine, whoa, player, you're not gonna get it, mine. Talking about my money wrapped up in that shit. Yeah, he owned it. You partook. No, he rented that bitch, and we enjoyed ourselves. Come on, stop that shit. I'm gonna say another shout out. I'm gonna say another shout out to somebody who's not saying nothing because he's a very humble rapper. The foul shit that happened, just come on, man. Don't call me no liar, B. Don't call me no liar. That's all I'm saying, B. Call me no liar. And then laugh at me. You know, I'm really not into that emotional, but that shit did sting a little. Don't laugh at me, nigga.
Tell me how you beat that body.
Aha! Yo, check this shit out. I had no idea in Philly there was a stand your ground law even back then. Commonwealth state. If you have a weapon, it's equal force. If you have a weapon and another person has a weapon, they fire at you, you fire back, they die, no crime. So what I did get is, I got a 1.5 to 5 for the gun because the judge knew that I just killed the nigga, but he couldn't really hurt me. It's a misdemeanor, but I had to go upstate for the 1.5 to 5. Now, the reason why I had to go upstate after I finished my Fed bid is because the feds was like, fuck you. They was like, nigga, you just going in and clear up your fucking name. You done fucked up our case.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I believe so.
So altogether, what was the time gathered?
I went from life, acceptance of responsibility, to 27 years. Then my acceptance of responsibility got me down, and 5K got me down to 7. And then they said that had to run wild with the state, that they weren't going to let my 7 years run concurrent with any state sentence. Now, if I had got the state sentence, if I'd have got like a 7.5 to 15, they would have never counted the Fed 7 years to that 7.5 to 15. They wanted me to run wild. What fucked up is that I beat the case on the terms that stand your ground in Philly, equal force, not a crime. Nigga shot.
Mm-hmm. So nigga shot at you, returned fire, and killed him.
Yep. 40th and Lansdowne. Them niggas know. I spent fucking what, 16 months when CFCF first opened? You Philly niggas know. CFCF, rough spot.
Mm. Ever been in protective custody?
No.
Never throughout your whole bit in protective custody?
Nope.
Ever been chased up 110 stairs?
Let me explain something. Nigga said they chased me up 110 stairs with a gun day one. Because everybody uptown know my fat ass wasn't running up 110 nothing. Nigga, you had to take like 4 breaks to just walk up the motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
That's around the Polo Ground. You were saying that's somewhere around the Polo Grounds?
Yeah, that's the back of the Polo Grounds. That's the back of the Polo Grounds over by the garage. Everybody know them stairs. Ain't nobody running up them motherfucking stairs. And see, these are little stories that my brother finally started telling me because he was like, yo, I wasn't going to tell you, but I know how the fuck you are. But then when he came with the you snitching shit, he was like, oh, he didn't tell you the whole oh, but then 3 days later, he came back and actually told him the real story, the Virginia Beach story.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, Justin's just having fun. I ain't gonna front. Justin's just having fun right now.
Listen, you talk about chasing you up the steps and shit. You know what I seen, Justin? Just what I seen when he said it was what's that shit? New Jack City. When motherfucking Pookie was running from Ice-T and shit. He said sound like a scene from a movie. Pookie shot up them steps and shit.
Yeah. But anybody know I'm not running for shit. I'm not no gorilla, but I'm giving as good as I get. And niggas knew at least that.
Mr. Green says, neither Stokes or Unique seem to be being completely honest. It's basically like who you believe more situation. Like who you believe more situation.
Hey, Mr. Green, check this out. It's not just me, so that's just what I'm saying.
Let me say this too, Mr. Green, because you came in late and he asked the question. Sorry, Mr. Stokes. Go ahead.
If you can go back into any one of those videos and truly believe what's being said, not just one time, but he has a whole bunch of videos. You come back and tell me there's one that you believe, and we'll go from there. Because this is just my one instance of saying, come on, B. You called me a liar. You laughed on my motherfucking name when we've been doing for you for many fucking years, B. Many years. And nobody, Teaneck, Inglewood, Hackensack is going to fucking say any different. You washed up real well when you became Unique, Wayne. You washed up real well. Stop fronting. That's all I'm saying. Stop calling me no liar.
Did you own Mecca Audio at one point?
Well, what happened with Mecca was Mecca happened to be when I first opened Mecca, it was just going to be the record store, because that shit, hip hop, everything was popping. You had thing like Boss down there. I'm from Philadelphia. What year were you up at CFCF when the motherfucker bust the gate? We went on D Block, first motherfuckers. Yeah. Everybody came from fucking not Gratisford. Everybody came from that motherfucking that war facility that y'all had over by the highway. Yeah, King Wayne. Yeah. Sausage and all them from the 40s know me. Yeah. I got family. That was the whole, come on. Current CFCF, you don't even current Fromhold Correctional Facility. 2 motherfuckers So nigga, wish that had been protective custody because them niggas is crazy.
All right, OG, finish telling me about the Mecca Audio situation. I was asking was Mecca Audio.
So what happened is being in the block, and I always had my ear to the block because I always like having real estate, always having like a little weed spot or something, when money's being made back and forth. You know what I mean? So they started renovating Harlem. I'm gonna pass the joint, motherfucking Just. They started renovating Harlem. So when they started renovating Harlem, they just took all the burnt down buildings and they pulled out shit and they built up brand new joints. So the storefront, I actually knew the kid, probably ain't gonna say his name, but everybody know Pull Up Master. You feel me? The Pull Up Master. got me in the building because he got me fucking talking to the Italian boy that owned it. When I got into the building, we got like 3 apartments in that fucking building. 1 above the joint. So when I told you about it, I'm like, yo, you got the building, we can have an apartment. Boom. What you gonna do with that? I got the storefront here, so I'm gonna do a record store. You know, sell a little weed out of it. Boom. What we gonna name it? All right, let me go downtown and do the paperwork. Mecca, New York, audio. Sounds in New York. That's the purpose of the name. Came back with the paperwork. He had the artist come, do it up. The motherfucking sign, like to this day, I still want that fucking neon sign. Like that shit was perfect. Opened that shit up. That shit became a base for a lot of shit. Because everybody came through the smoke. Everybody came through the smoke because we had the mots. Remember that? We had that fluffy green shit that everybody wanted to smoke. And see, that's the niggas that's in that crew. Because all the young boys that worked in Mecca was my boys. DL, Shah, you feel me? Come on, Shah. Because Shah knows that's how I know Lodge, Craig, Singleton, know of Preacher, would never have cussed him out, would have only showed him respect. So don't lie on me like that. Because now you want me going out here telling a lie like I cussed the motherfucking Black Hand to death out. The fuck out.
I feel you though, for real
that
shit.
Said I cussed the Black Hand to death out and said, fuck him. Listen, I don't even know where he is right now, but I'm sorry if he was saying the fucking words. Niggas don't understand. Nigga, that was a death sentence.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck cancer, nigga. You rather have cancer.
So you live longer, huh?
You live longer fucking with that nigga. And anybody remember Lodge? Yo, God bless the dead. That nigga looked like a motherfucking silverback gorilla. And he would take it.
How long did you know Mr. Singleton? God rest his soul.
When I got over the Harlem River, like when I got home from the Army, doing little stick-ups over there, and that was my little base. So probably about when I came home, probably about 88, 89, because that's what got me enough money to go around the corner.
I can dig that.
Me and you know, Shah remembers that. Me and Reggie had that motherfucking case. Took that to motherfucking trial. Let's go. Little small and river now.
You said he actually basically okayed you with the Black Hand, right? You said it was a situation where it was a run-in with the Black Hand. And you said
that bro. Oh.
Yeah.
Please don't go no further.
All right.
Respect.
All right.
I don't know what. See, it's shit like that. Okay, it's shit like that. Now, the video where you sitting here talking about these young boys, these is my connects, kids. What if somebody had a motherfucking kidnap your son's friends? Thinking they motherfucking poppies got some fucking money. You're running your mouth, putting people. Yeah, guess what? Shut the fuck up. Grandkids, go read. I'm about to tell them go get a shine box. Go tell your fucking grandkids. Go read. Put your fucking grandkids to bed. Do that. But don't call me no.
Get your fucking shine box.
Like I said, this ain't no butt play.
That's a very dangerous situation, though.
Very dangerous. You put people in. Very dangerous. All for likes and views. I'm not about likes and views, nigga. I had a little video of the shit that I wanted to come out with. I shut my whole shit down. I shut my whole shit down. See, I'm waiting for all of those. You still a snitch, nigga. Where's all of that? Put that back up there. Throw that shit up there too if you see that shit. Where's all of that?
I don't see none of that.
Yeah, you don't
to
see
be quite honest with you.
Ain't that a bitch? You gonna tell me we didn't have that fucking conversation?
This what I see. You know what I'm saying? I see this type of shit right here.
And like I said, how are we gonna get out this shit? How are we gonna get out this shit? At the time, so many motherfuckers is telling. I don't know who's telling, what's telling, but then when shit starts coming, oh, the fuck?
Excuse me.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna throw this out there. Hey, if you got a problem with it, hey, you remember the shit that happened at the mall? Yeah. Nobody ever said nothing. Shit. Now you're trying to assassinate people's character. Come on, nigga. Come on, B. I ain't say nothing until you called me a motherfucker. Like you been home, what, damn near a year now, doing this videos and shit. Oh, I don't want to say his name, the cat that told, but then in the street, you motherfucking backbiting me out. There's niggas that you sent paperwork to, I guess because you trying to get money from them when you was down. Oh yeah, on some sad sack shit. I mean, stop it, B. And now you trying to assassinate my motherfucking character, nigga? You tell me any part of this that's a lie. Wayne, you tell me any part of this that's a lie. No, Sean, I'm not saying he's a fucked up person to everybody. People got their fucked up ways. But are you down with his motherfucking support system? No. Because enough people love him and they've taken care of him. Yourself included. So how you gonna take that, Sean? Myself included. I've been home like 14 years. You think the nigga hasn't reached out? Yo, let me if you gonna put me in a motherfucking Don Diva magazine, we cool. You don't think we cool. We cool.
Why would he throw you under the bus like that?
Because I'm not going down with his motherfucking shit. I'm not going down with the motherfucking bullshit. Be for real. Hold on. Here it is.
Do a comment right here. You said you wanted to see some shit. Here go what?
What happened?
I said you wanted to see a comment. Here go a comment. He say, "Show all your judgment and commitment sheet," and he will get the
Lomax,
point.
I never said I didn't. I never said I didn't, Mr. Lomax. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is the situation that occurred. I did not hurt him. That nigga said, "Bear, I'm going balls to the wall. Just don't hurt me." All right. I'm not going to hurt you, B. But that witness list that we got, that's fucked up. That's what we're going to have to battle. We're going to have to battle these stories. And I got on that motherfucker for 5 days, for 10 hours, battling a bunch of motherfucking lies.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't think so, why don't you have a conspiracy? You got charged with money laundering. You got charged with conspiracy. What did you get found guilty of? Continuing a criminal enterprise. Took that to the motherfucker all the way through the 4th Circuit, damn near the Supreme Court. You saying, I never ran a fucking ring. Okay. You did except your people, nigga. I said I knew you. I had the same fucking view as you. Conspiracy. The reason why you don't have a conspiracy? when you buy or sell a relationship, remember that shit? All you other motherfucking G.I. Joes jump in there, buy or sell a relationship. That's what a conspiracy is. That's why you don't have a conspiracy. I never buy or sell relationships. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
so if you'd pinned him like he trying to say you pinned him, he would have never gotten out, basically.
If what?
Like he said, the way he said it to my brother, he said, man, he gave 50 hours, this and that, and the other, blase. He made it seem as if you were the complete reason that he got locked up, when in fact you're saying you actually helped him out with your testimony at the same time battling the lies that was coming at you, basically. You said the charges you did and didn't do, some of the shit you had seen, some of the shit you didn't see, you feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, because you was able to plead to felonies known and unknown, except for violent acts.
Mr. Green says he beat the conspiracy because Virginia wasn't his situation.
No, Mr. Green. Okay. So, okay. Does that make sense what you just said? He beat the conspiracy, but then he got everything else? Wouldn't Virginia have applied to the other charges as well?
Shit, it seemed like it.
Yeah, I mean, just look at your statement. He beat the conspiracy because Virginia wasn't his situation. Okay, so he got found guilty of the CCE. Why didn't they let him out? That wasn't his situation. He never had a criminal enterprise prior to continue it. He came home to an excellent support system. Yeah, actually,
let me ask you this.
Moral of the story is stay away from niggas. But yeah. That's the moral of the story. Stay away from niggas.
In total, how long was the run? Not his run, your run, because your run started before he joined. Like you said, he was doing some other thing when y'all was getting down, and then he came home clean and got it together. And like you said, the support system was there. So in total, how long was your run without him, as opposed to your run with him?
Probably about 2 years. About a year and a half. Yeah. Because what actually wound up happening to me on the low was I wound up getting a little money from my father dying. So I was able to double up some 125s, get them down, motherfucker VGA, and make some real money. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's actually in the flux of when all that was going on.
This guy, Mr. Green, says he even filed on appeal. He shouldn't have been found guilty on a CCE.
Exactly, because he never had a CCE, because he was never had a fucking criminal enterprise prior, because he was a crackhead. Exactly, Mr. Green. Read. You sending shit at me like, thank you. Exactly. He shouldn't have. You're right. He's a kingpin that shouldn't have been found guilty. But as soon as he hit the bricks, I sold 20 and 30 keys, nigga. I ran uptown. I'm the cockiest kingpin. But to them white folks, wasn't me. But you gonna shut the fuck up. You didn't shut the fuck up on appeal, nigga. You didn't shut the fuck up on appeal. He shouldn't have been found guilty of the CCE. You're right. Just like he wasn't found guilty of the conspiracy, and just like I think so. Yeah, I actually think so.
That's my OG from the 313, man. Shout out. That's my OG. You know what I'm talking about?
Brother love. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, I was in Ohio locked up for a minute. Like I said, I met a lot. Yeah. Y'all Detroit cats got a love for banks. Like, fuck it, nigga. Where the money at? It's in the bank, nigga. Okay. I guess that solves that problem. Yeah.
So I guess I don't know what he took issue with. Like I said, you've been home for so long. You said that you had been taking, well, not even gonna take care of him. You had hooked the nigga up a few times, sister bread, this and that, the other way. Since he been home, have y'all had a face to face?
No, but he keeps showing.
Has there been any energy like he wanted to do anything to you, or was talking down on you, or bad about you?
He keep telling me to tell everybody he loved me. You tell everybody he loved me. Yeah. He went over my people's house barking the other day after we finished that video. Oh, I don't know them people. Da, 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 da. I didn't say that about them. Nigga, everybody heard you. It's like being in the 90s and getting caught on three-way. Some of you old motherfuckers remember that. You be talking to one bitch and the other bitch click over on your ass. Yeah, you remember that shit? Not playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't hear that shit. I ain't gonna lie, B. This is the only interview that I will ever do on this shit. You are the only person I will ever talk to about this shit. There's 2 or 3 more windows up here. You the moderator? I don't give a fuck. But you are the only person. Motherfucker got anything to say, they can revert back to your shit, get your views.
Yes, sir. I really appreciate it, man.
Because I'm not doing this shit for likes and views. Shut the fuck up at the movie at the theater near you. Exactly. Because that's what you need to be doing. You playing both sides of the fence in the street with these niggas just so you can get views. What happens when you can't interview them no more? Now you 60 years old trying to fucking get models. Nigga, you damn near 60 years old. Go lay the fuck down. And see, nobody's going to tell you that, but the nigga that kind of give a fuck about you, go lay the fuck down. You got a good woman. I know her. She don't like me at all. But you got a good woman. Go lay the fuck down. Appreciate what you got. The time you got to hug your children, it ain't glass and you ain't in orange and you ain't had to just appreciate that shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't seem like that's what you're doing. Niggas is behind your back. That nigga stuck at 89. Kick. I don't give a fuck. I'm not stuck in shit. I'm not stuck in shit.
Shout out to Miss McBride. She has made it to the party. I appreciate you coming out and kicking it with us tonight, young lady.
Yeah. I hear you say that, yo, but I'm dead ass. I ain't gonna talk to nobody about this shit but you.
You got the floor, Mr. Stokes. Anything, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Go on, get it off your chest, man. I ain't got to. No, you know what? I do got one more. I got a question right now, shit, because I got my notes in front of me, but I was just kind of let it go with the flow. Tell me about 154th Street and Harlem River. What was it? Harlem River or something like that?
On 54th and 54th and 8th, when you go up the street, there was, there is a video out, and he skinning and grinning about, running the block and what he had to do and to get in the block and all of this shit. You're lying. And it's okay. Maybe it's a little PTSD. Maybe you told yourself that shit 22 years ago and you've been telling yourself that shit. But it's obvious, B. Stop fucking lying, B. There's niggas, and the amazing part is the niggas that was actually in 54th Street is on your page, like letting you fucking, yeah. Like, okay. Niggas that was put you in them blocks. The nigga that's on here that co-signed who you was. He said it was 250 units. Okay, so if it's 250 units, and if it's 250 units, okay, do the math, Lamar. It's 250 units. It's a 4-year fucking run. You selling 20 and 30 keys a day? Do the math. Do the fucking niggas, do the math. He keep putting this dumb shit up here. Do the math.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm the cockiest kingpin. So in a year and a half, y'all got 250 on the Cape in a year. Okay. Okay, now see, you doing some math. It don't seem funny. It don't seem funny. No problem, King. No problem, King.
That's
You
real shit, big
that's real shit.
bro. That's real shit, big bro.
King, I'm gonna tell you this. You know them cats in Teaneck and Inglewood and Hackensack. Now, if you say to any of them, have you called Barry Snitch to his face? And they say yes, but they don't tell you about the ensuing smack that came after that. It never happened. It never happened. So all them niggas up top, quiet. I don't give a fuck about it. But no problem, bro. We good. And he ain't got back at you either. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing, King, right? He ain't really got back at you, really.
No.
He got a bunch of surrogates out here, but
yes, sir.
What up,
yes, sir. And what's the reason for that? That let me know you was on to something. And that happened after you spoke. A bunch of weird shit happened. Motherfucking weird pages start popping up and weird videos start popping up and shit. I said, oh my God, when somebody speak too much truth, a bunch of bullshit ensues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen, that shit didn't come from the mud. That's why I say you not like them niggas. You not like a Poe. You not like a Rich. You not even like a AZ. Because I mean, they talk about when I'm talking about when they was in primes. You came home to a hell of a support system, bro. And that's who you need to be motherfucking shouting out. The motherfucker who watched over your motherfucking kids for 26 years and made sure they was good motherfuckers. And I know we're not supposed to talk about children, but they good kids.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why. And just from building one, he's trying to figure out who Miss T is.
Mr. Smith, Miss T is a best-selling author from Harlem, New York. You know what I'm saying? She with ties to a lot of notable figures in the underworld back in those times. You know what I'm saying? Around the Unique Mega Audio time, say the AZ, Alpo, Rich, Fritz, Ace. You know what I'm saying? Those type of individuals and whatnot. She has a very unique story in itself and of her own. I wish I had her book right here. That was a good time for me to plug her book. You must have just saw the commercial in the beginning or something, Mr. Smith. Speaking of a book, do you got any plans of any type of book, movie? I mean, behind the scenes, even ghostwriting some shit, because this shit is a hell of a story. Your story in itself is a hell of a story.
I have been ghostwriting some shit. I actually wrote the real story. Ha! But, you know, can't really make a whole lot of money off that with a motherfucker. Hey, like I said, nigga probably got PTSD. I don't fucking know. But the real story is a million. Listen, The Wire wouldn't have shit on this. And that's my word. We talking 90s drug dealer running from New York to Virginia, the money, the parties. We did have a good fucking time. I'm not going to front. These niggas not talking about popping bottles and all of that shit. What the fuck, popping bottles? All of that, that's old.
None taken, sir. None taken.
That's old shit. So the moral of the story, we won't talk about that second name. Seen him not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seen him not too long ago with my other people. And everybody still fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you put out the slanders, I mean, they might not have fucked with me. Honestly, they might not have gone as far as, you know, that bullshit you running around saying. But niggas still fuck with me. Yeah. Harlem, matter of fact, Harlem Champagne. I want y'all to look at that HRLM too. Matter of fact, you talking about something to plug. Okay, plug that. That's my people champagne. Black-owned champagne.
Yes, sir.
That's from Harlem, okay? Because bottles in the trunk, that second name, Von Zip, That nigga was known for bottles in the trunk.
Man, I heard some shit about Zip, man, that had me frowning upon his name, man, and I ain't gonna get into it because that's your man's and I respect you, man. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that got to do with Tupac, and I love Tupac to death, man. Where my Pac at? You know I love Tupac to death. There you go.
Know what?
I heard some shit about Bonds that had to do with Pac.
Hold on. Me and you can have that conversation.
Yes, sir.
Because and another thing is this. He trying to get some money from motherfucking these niggas Naughty by Nature using that Mecca audio shit. Nigga, sell it to me I buy it, give me $5. I sell it to you for $5. I don't want no residuals. $5. And put a cease and desist on the nigga name. $5. Because now I'm gonna get disrespectful. Because I'm high as shit. But
yeah, I'm about to get bogey if he said I'm high as shit. So you still own Mecca Audio? How did his name attach to it?
Hold on.
Attached to Mecca Audio.
The federales came and shut that bitch down. They put padlocks on that motherfucker. And when they slid under the door, the shit was like this big. The shit had my motherfucking name on it, AKA boom. And basically, you can never open this motherfucker again. Don't you open this motherfucker again. If you try to open this motherfucker again, everybody going to jail. Like, they didn't even run up in there. Dead ass.
They deadbolt the door?
What happened?
Did they deadbolt the door? They just slid some shit under there, like don't do shit else in here?
They cut their lock, put their locks on. You know how the old school gate on the storefronts used to be? Remember they had a little give?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Green, please stop. Please.
You said you wanted the combative shit, so I'm giving you combative comments.
No, please stop.
Shut up, you and laugh. You had his back hard as hell the other night. I believe we had a clash in the comments or something the other night because you were taking his back so heavy. See, it's amazing what the truth do. The truth will make you think. When shit is one-sided and all you hear is the same thing. About 8 months ago, one of these troll accounts that just popped up, put up some shit like 8 months ago, Up for Debate TV had a different opinion of Unique Maker Audio. Of course I would, because everybody is saying the same fucking thing. Once everybody is saying the same thing, what opinion of somebody can you have other than what everybody else fucking got? Until the can of worms opens. You know what I'm saying? Until you peep something that makes you go, Motherfuckers wonder why that shit is on the screen like that all the time. Because shit makes me think. And I want you to. And oftentimes shit like this happens. The man that's across the screen that way. Because he's like, hey, at least somebody's asking the right fucking questions. You know what I'm saying?
That's how this whole shit started. And I'm going to say this now. When you're watching this, don't go to that man's house talking loud. Because everybody bugged out when you was yelling the other day and you went to his house and you was yelling the other day. He looked you dead in the face and was like, stop talking to me like that because that's not the way I'm going to talk to Chris. Because you know. So stop it. That's all I'm saying.
What that say? Lassie, tell that story right now. I didn't want to quote that story. Tell that story you told. This is the guy I told you said something about the dude from Building 1 and his assistant and blase splee woo be woo. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to get into the story because I didn't remember it wholeheartedly, but he said, what up? Oh, I came back. You know what I'm saying? Tell that story in the comments and I'll pin your comment. We'll see if Mr. Stokes got something to say about it, bro. Or even Mr. Just from Building 1. He was in the crowd or whatnot. He probably still in the crowd. He might have something to say about it, but post it and see what's going on. Oh, he ain't even trying to mess with this. He ain't even trying to mess with your comments right now. He keeps saying you on some BS. post that question. Oh, all right, I'm gonna post it just cause you a regular homeboy. Let's see what he got to say about it.
I'm saying it's none of my motherfucking business, and neither is it of yours.
Okay, that's okay.
You out here posting shit. This is like the 4th or 5th post, like you was chilling. What the nigga?
Word up, word up. Miss Harris, thank you for coming out. I appreciate you coming out.
I'm 53 years old. I'm 53 years old. I've been fucking since I was 16. I could be your daddy, B. A lot of this shit happened a long time ago. This is what I'm saying. Y'all don't know. This shit happened a long time ago. And a lot of you motherfuckers that didn't pass reading in high school is trying to read some transcripts now. So I forgive you.
I had to get my guy in the picture again, man. Man, I'm sorry for what they did to you, homeboy. Why I got, because, you know, this homeboy, anyway, we ain't gonna get into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We ain't gonna get into that shit.
Yeah, there's
the greatest that ever did it, man. That's my GOAT. If you ask me who the greatest of all time, that's my GOAT, man. You feel me? You might not feel me, but that's my GOAT, man. My man say, yeah, I know the chick. Who is it? China?
Yeah, do you know her? Because listen, hey. So you do know that's building one's ex, right?
And he go building one right behind that. Like, I'm here and ready.
Yeah. And all she did is jump on this nigga's dick when he came home. How you pull your man's girl when you come home? And okay, she's my assistant. Nigga, that's your man's girl. That's his assistant.
Mm-hmm.
That's your man's girl, bro. That's his assistant. Now you in the projects looking for him? That nigga don't want to listen. Stop it. Go lay down. Play Ludi with the kids. Cheat with Ludi at the kids like you used to fucking cheat at Ludi. Do that. But please stop fucking calling out people. And listen, I know everybody's like, why is Bear going the fuck in, man? The nigga called me a liar, want to laugh and giggle and shit and bite my back out. I'm fucking tired of it because I don't want to co-sign that bullshit. Y'all niggas know money, the shit. Me, money, little money, ebb flow, shit. Niggas, y'all didn't know whether I had $5, 500, or 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me?
I can dig that.
I feel you. That's why I'm telling you, Jay, the fucking story's incredible, Jay. The fucking story's incredible, dude. Just tell the fucking truth.
But you gotta add the negatives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't no balance to it. It was off balance as it was. You feel me? That's what I was looking at. Like, man, when everybody's saying the same thing, something wrong. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no blowback. Ain't nobody got shit to say about nothing. And it made sense that you were saying he was telling motherfuckers basically, hey, get down with this so we can do that. Or so I can look like this or whatever the case may be. And I said, oh, shit, that makes all the sense because everywhere I turned, when I looked for information when he first came home, I heard the same fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? There were only one or two individuals that could take me in depth into a few things, such as the Dominican connection and the club and this and the other, and that being some basically.
Oh, wait. See, this is now there were people that had Dominican connections, you know, more personal than others. But who the fuck didn't have a Dominican connection? It was called Washington Heights. Every fucking corner was an open air coke market, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
If you couldn't go on the hill, buy some coke, cook it the fuck up, get out of town safely, flip it and get back, what was the fuck you doing?
Mm-hmm.
And what was it? Here was the plan. Just call down south and find out who's getting high. But you already had that set up, B. You came home to a very good support system, B. Big up some of them people. Leave me out of it. Cuss me the fuck out. I'll be shit. I'll be whatever. But give props
So
to
it's
niggas.
smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, give niggas props. Give niggas props where props is due. You know what I'm saying? Just don't, you know, don't throw all the shit out there. Feel me? There's niggas like that ragged mouth nigga Uptown Todd. Every time he motherfucker talk shit. She lived in Brooklyn with my brethren back in the day. They called her Sean. Yes, she's that dude Justin's ex, but now she's unique assistant. How the fuck?
He said, I was trying to holler at her. He talking about that's his chick she's spoken for.
That shit, man. Hold on. That's not his. That's his personal ass, babe, and that's him. That's the nigga who introduced you to Harlem. And when you came home, that's what you did to him. And I don't give a fuck. You can call me whatever the fuck you want to, but that's what he did to his right-hand man. And there's not a motherfucker on the street that don't know that nigga right there. And don't have a high opinion of that. When I asked the bitch, because I spoke to her, I was like, yo, bro, how the fuck is you? She said to me, oh, Unique said y'all was cool. I said, Justin never told you this shit? She said, nah. I said, that just shows you what type of man that nigga is. I said, he's never told you how that motherfucker shit on. She was like, no. I was like, well, it's not my place to tell me. He didn't tell you. But I know it happened. I know what the fuck happened. Who the fuck from Uptown? Who the fuck from 55th? Who the fuck from Polo Grounds? Who the fuck from Colonial? Who the fuck from 145th up top that don't know that man? That's not, she's foul. That's foul. She's talking about that's his ass, but hold on. His brother-in-law, all right, is still a part of his support system, so that means what? Do the math. And then she talked about that's his other chick. Do the math, nigga, do the math. This nigga's foul. Listen, great support system, beautiful story, but he need to slow the fuck down and stop this foul shit because it's going to get him fucked up.
Mr. Smith say, yo, turn.
Your turn. He ain't going to get a turn. Selassie ain't going to get a turn because he cock blocking. The nigga had a 3-year run. You know, you ain't supposed to talk about the kids, but all of the motherfuckers is the same age.
He said that Chi lady got me locked up for nothing.
Actually, hold on. Both of them did, really. Hold on. You know what? Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm going to show you how the motherfucking universe works. She got the nigga locked up, and he took a gun charge for the nigga when he was a felon. And you want to come home and fuck with him. I could be the mother. Matter of fact, I am the red bastard right now because I'm going to tell you this motherfucking story. You motherfuckers, do the math. That was the nigga's ex-girl. Selassie I came on to tell you. He was trying to holler at her. The nigga come on talking about you can't holler at her. She's spoken for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did it be like, oh, I wasn't speaking about me? Who the fuck? You speaking on another man's nuts? Come on, the fuck now. You speaking on your own.
Mm-hmm.
But both of them, he didn't experience jail behind both of these fuck people in his life.
That's fucked up.
And that's happening now. That didn't happen in 1993. That didn't happen in an indictment. That's happening right now, what you do to the nigga that introduced you to the streets. And I apologize to Justin. Remember I said that earlier? For even introducing the nigga to him.
That's what loyalty gets you, folks. To the wrong motherfuckers. At least, you know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Sorry for talking you over. But moral of the story, stay away from niggas, bro.
Yeah.
It's moral of the story. That's all I'm gonna say. So there's little shit like that. If we lying, come on. Jealousy, you be coming after this nigga girl the whole time, jealous. Then you go, hold on. Now, dig this. This is the nigga he's going to the projects to look for in his video.
What was that about?
I guess he just wanted to holler.
That's weird as hell. Mr. Smith, what the fuck was that all about? Man, I gotta put on this motherfucking Carmex. I'm gonna hit my camera real quick. I'm still here though. I don't do this shit on camera. My lips dry as a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. But how authentic is the book Aurora in Harlem? If you read it, I haven't read it. I haven't read it. You know what I mean? It's not listen, like I said, the moral of the story, stay away from niggas, bro. Motherfucker had a good run. Only here, they called me a lie. I ain't no fucking lie. That's the heart of you. Feel me? You shitting on the nigga that introduced you to the streets. Who introduced you to Harlem? You ain't from Harlem. You said you from Brooklyn. From someplace else. You're not from Harlem. You're not from the Polo Grounds. Right? Who did you put in? Who did you have in the passenger seat of those cars? And then how did you get those cars? Who helped you co-sign and buy them? That's how you came home. You came home to an excellent support system, bro. Nobody was trying to shit on you. But you took the healthy opportunity to shit on everybody.
I told you, Mr. Blanco, we had that conversation the other night, man. Once you hear the story, sometimes you got to listen to the other side of the story before you can form a full opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? He kind of went to bat for Mr. Audio himself the other night. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Smith says, now who's loyal?
Yeah, now who's loyal? I can get you on the phone with every one of his support team, B, and you just be like, but it would just be overkill. It would just be overkill. He running around like, he running around here like he don't know if niggas is not doing nothing now. He's running around like he's not doing nothing now.
There go that plug in the middle of the screen, Mr. Lomax. That's what you asked for, man. I ain't running the commercial. I'm not gonna stop my man Flow. I did all that the first 5 minutes of this so I could just let him flow purely. You feel me? But I appreciate you, homeboy. And you already know Morgan Maurice is the brand of the future, nigga. Shout out to them babies, because that's my babies. You feel me? Sonny Blanco said we flip the coin.
What them 13 wides look like?
They looking good, man. You make me wish I had a box down here with me, man. They upstairs though, shit. I keep all the inventory up there. But them bitches come straight from Italy though. You feel me? I got a few pairs around here, whatnot, but I think they upstairs.
Yeah, we'll talk about that too. But yeah, we got that. Like I said,
we'll get together.
The same cats as Uptown, or old school cats, them Harlem. You know, old school cats. It's 1 degree of separation. It's 1 degree of separation. Them niggas, there's no problem with nothing. Nobody. He and I had a conversation. That's why I'm in his paperwork.
Ms. Brown said this story is crazy. That's why I was imploring you all to come and listen to it honestly, because I said correctly, then I changed it to honestly. When told honestly, it's a hell of a story. And we don't even know the half of it. I know a little bit more than you guys maybe.
Really don't. I'm gonna tell you this. Just do your research on Peter Hall. That part of the story is incredible. Feel me? This shit runs deeper. But yeah, I'm not my ego isn't about views and likes. So I could have co-signed Yui with that bullshit because niggas would have believed me, right or wrong.
You're right, because they believe everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. They believe me because I'm with you more days than not. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you more days than not. But, you know, cars, that wasn't shit. No, she's not loyal, Selassie. That's what you got to understand. No, Selassie, check this out. I spoke to her my fucking self. I spoke to her myself. She knows the nigga's baby mama, yo. Trust me. This shit is foul. But thank you, because you just, I'm telling you.
A sincere brother.
Yeah, your brother getting caught up in the bullshit. But trust me, as soon as a master manipulator, right? So he done manipulated all the motherfuckers around him, except the motherfuckers who don't know him. So he's right for fucking TV, right? Talk fast, talk a whole lot of shit. But he damn sure stayed out of that right hand of Alpo, boy. He stayed away from that right hand.
Hey, I'm telling you, I saw that energy, man. I'm telling you.
You saw that, right?
I saw that energy.
You saw that. Listen, I'm surprised he even did it. But
I believe he was manipulated into
it. You know, hey, some was getting way more than others. But you came home and everybody made you look real good, B. The drop top wide body made you look real good. Yeah. Come on, made you look real good. 300, all of that. You know what? I was telling, I haven't even vented about this shit. That's why I'm talking so much. I ain't gonna front. I got like 8 motherfucking sativa blunts. If y'all notice, I keep smoking. So you gonna have to shut me up. I haven't vented about this shit in forever. But when this motherfucker called me a liar and you went to my brother's house and told him this foul shit, the lie. And the fucking part is, I've been told him what the fuck happened. And he's my brother. The fuck? Man, don't call my brother. We're not blood, no. But you know our relationship. Stayed away from that fucking right. Don't play with
That's
it.
interesting, man.
I read nigga body language.
Word. Exactly, man.
I read a nigga
That's
body
all.
language.
Some of these people don't observe good enough. You feel me?
And see, just because you side by side looking at the camera, you feel me? That's even fucked up. Because if a motherfucker drops half a foot behind you, you can't see him unless you turn. And then if he's ready to give it to you, there's nothing you're gonna do. So
you gotta catch him.
Get the fuck away and keep that motherfucker out of the distance. So yeah. But yeah. And like I said, I'm willing to handle anything that came at me when I came home. Oh, you this, you that, you the third. Yeah, fuck you, whatever. See me. Even when I was this motherfucker locked up, he came home. Hold on. The motherfucker came home on the video because I'm getting the shits. You ridiculing people with motherfucking flip-flops on, but you done came home from the penitentiary with $1.50, telling them how to clean up in the meat. Did you have flip-flops on in the penitentiary when you got cut?
You don't wear your shower shoes on the yard. I know that shit. What you mean? What
Yeah,
you making plans?
no. Yeah. But see, I fuck if I wear my shower shoes in the motherfucking day room.
Word.
I ain't gonna front. I don't wear my shower shoes in the day room. Make sure I got sweatpants. Keep my sneakers on. That's no. But you come home and you ridicule the motherfuckers. What did you do to that nigga that $150'd you, gangster?
That's a great question.
Stop all of this shit, B. Stop all of it. Stop. All I'm saying is stop. Just stop.
You say body language tell more than words coming out their mouth. Yeah, you're right.
That's all I'm telling you. This shit is.
You say gave my clothes to another fellow crackhead.
Yeah, he been hot about that for a while, man. He been hot about that for a while. The nigga, when he went away for that bid, this is what I'm saying. When the nigga went away for that bid, he gave his word. Yeah, man. When he went away for that bid. Then the question belies, how did he get to the clothes? Because he was welcome in the house.
In the house?
He had to be welcome in the house to give away the clothes, right?
Yeah.
You welcome in the house, and when you go away to prison, your nigga give your clothes away. But that's your man, the nigga that introduced you to fucking Harlem. The motherfucker who was in the fucking passenger seat of your whip. So every time a motherfucker, the nigga that's we talking about is like the motherfucking man. He like a little man. He's known, well known. Mm-hmm. His mother, well known. Father, well known. Uncle, well known. There's not many Harlem generations that's not well known, but his is one of them. Introduced the nigga to the street, though. That's my brother. That's my people. Took a charge for the nigga. Yeah, you want to, and I'm lying. So tell me I'm lying about this. Once you took a charge for the nigga, he went upstate. You gave his motherfucking clothes away. I know that happened. Because when you had the keys to my house, you gave my motherfucking clothes away.
Mm-hmm. Let me see, my moderator said something. What my moderator say? Body language I already read that one. Let me see. What's already understood don't need to be explained. Just saying, what you mean, Mr. Lomax? What part of the conversation are you speaking about? Because I may be late in getting to your comment. Because I don't believe in interrupting the energy of the flow. Once Bear starts speaking.
It's all good, man. I don't want to even talk about it. This will be it. So whatever, this is it. If anybody come at you and say anything, refer here. Refer them to this shit.
How can a crackhead become a coke kingpin and you gave away clothes for some Broadway and 152 cookups? That's stupid. I thought he had a real question. He was cracking a joke. That's interesting, man.
No, he gave away the nigga's clothes to another one, to a flunky. You feel me? Not taking a flunky shopping. Your man just took a charge for you. So, Mr. Miller, your man just took a charge for your man. You feel me? You go home, you go away, he go over to your house, get the gear, and give it away to another dude. And that's okay. Listen, B. You had a hell of a support system. Is how you went from a crackhead to a kingpin. Because when you came home, everybody wanted to see you do good.
Why did y'all give him so many chances to do shit? Hey, you want to tell that story about that? What you say, 300 grams? 300 gram pendant?
Listen.
I remember hearing something about that.
There's that big ass pendant that I used to have, that chain, that shit was heavy as fuck. Left that shit in the house. That shit the nigga stole the shit out of my fucking house. That was the day we stopped fucking with each other. But there's I guess that was the day he said he chased me up 110 stairs. Y'all know my fat ass wasn't running up no 110 stairs because I'm drunk as fuck or high as fuck at the time. And you know that.
And that's just the same as you said about the other situation, giving away Mr. Justice stuff, right? You like he was welcome in the house. That's how he had access to or whatnot.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Think your man is not supposed to have access? Okay.
No, not that. What's crazy is that, like I said, y'all get. Well, I don't give a nigga that many chances to fuck over me. You know what I'm saying? Show me once. Once you show me one thing, and I what was it? Your love for his brother?
It was that, the family, and if I'd have killed him, they'd have known I'd have did it. So I had to give the nigga a lot of passes on a lot of shit. Because there's some point where you understand that it gets a little disrespectful. That's why he's the cockiest kingpin. So imagine a 25-year-old bear, right? 9 on the table, and you want to come in beefing and hollering? Who the fuck you hollering at? Who the fuck is you hollering at? Holler at them niggas. Holler at them little store niggas. Holler at them niggas. Who the fuck is you hollering at? The fuck is you mad about any fucking way? Justin's still waiting. Who the fuck is you hollering at any fucking way?
Say you knew he was a thief when he stole your lighter. Wouldn't let that go no further. Word. Once you show me one thing, I can't fuck with you.
But Blanco, that was the end. That was the end. That's when I dipped out because we really had a confrontation. You feel me? We had a confrontation and I bounced. That's when I went to LA. Because at that point, I was like, done. And if everybody remembers, yeah, he'll say, even that fucking yellow MPV, that bright shit, that I drove that shit, that was my shit. But then when you go to the garage, it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
So now if I want to go down the block and shoot this nigga in the face for this shit, I'm going to jail for this fuckboy? Nah. So I took my ass to LA.
Was he cut from the same cloth as his brother? Other than his bloodline. I heard his brother was a hell of a man. Rest up to him. Nothing bad to be said about him. But was he cut from that same type of cloth?
Other than being related? Nope.
No.
Nope. I tell you, I mean, God bless his head, but I'll tell you the story of why the Fed shot him in the head. Y'all can research, do whatever the fuck you want to. Ran 3 times. How many times you get away from the U.S. Marshals? How many times you hurt anybody escape from the U.S. Marshals? They came in the front door. That motherfucker went out the back door, jumped in his car. Boom, gone. The motherfucker actually got fucking arrested when he was coming out of the fucking joint. And when he was coming out of the joint in Atlanta, the feds was walking up the fucking stairs to get him. Boom, gone. So you know they was embarrassed. He was the last one to get locked up. That was the last one, other than me. He was the last one on the run. He'd already did his thing. They knew he shot his snitch. There was no, Peter wasn't going to jail.
So they went in with an agenda. That's fucked up, man.
No, they did that. They did that in Seattle, Washington. They did that in Seattle, Washington.
So who did they do like that? My man from the wasn't the Black Panther movie just came out? The Black Judas, Messiah and the Black Judas and the Black Messiah. That was some shit like that.
Yeah, for real. Because if you look and find the paper, whoever got the fucking article, because the article is written up really short, really foul. Like, oh, we found this nigga finally with a bullet in his head. No mention of suicide or nothing. No mention of a self-inflicted wound or nothing. And he had sent his girl, and what happened was his girl, and you can research Kimber Naimba Smith, went on a run with the nigga. She went on a run with the nigga and got pregnant. Peter told her, listen, can't do this. Go back. When she went back, motherfuckers gave her 27 years.
The police gave her 27 years for running. Basically.
For Peter. So that whole shut the fuck up to help the people that's running with your brother, that might make you look good on paper, B, but that shit fucks up a lot of shit downstream, nigga.
He could have helped Naimba out.
He'd have took less time than the motherfucker. She got 27 years. The only reason she got out is because of Clinton fucking partner. So she was going to get that time. So if you'd have pulled a, don't want to throw his name out here, like a Kevin Childs type situation, give me 20 and everybody else under me, boom, boom, boom. At least you wouldn't have got that for being your, for having your nephew while on the run with your brother.
Word.
The story's amazing, bro.
Word.
This is the last one here. See, we got about 4 more minutes of this shit, but yeah.
I mean, man, anything you want to get off your chest, anything you need to say, you know what I'm saying? I asked all the questions I need to ask, man. I really appreciate you coming out and speaking tonight. You know what I'm saying? Taking the time out to do this.
Yeah, no problem, bro. But like I said, the moral of the story, stay away from niggas, man. If anybody, and one of the reasons I even spoke to you and I said I wasn't going to do the video the next day was because I wanted you to get feedback, because I know you was going to be unbiased. I know you was going to be, well, show me where the nigga's lying. And when a motherfucker started telling, well, I can't tell you the nigga's lying, but I can tell you this story. Well, I don't want to hear the story now, because when the fuck I asked you before, it was, no. Yes. The wrath of Uncle Phil, nigga. The wrath of Uncle Phil. I want this fucking level. The wrath of Uncle Phil, nigga. Fuck that. He's So don't call me no liar, B. Don't call me no liar. Like you said, you're throwing them terroristic threats on the low to family members. Don't call me no liar, because you know we run in the same circles. I'll be home. I was just home.
Has he ever tried to get next to you? Not to say to do nothing, but to, hey, call up there and let's have a conversation.
Through the bitch Pachina, through Justin's ex. Hold on. I don't know how to do this, but I could probably go in the fucking Facebook shit. Like I said, when I wasn't going to co-sign the 20 keys and all the bullshit, hey, this is the new love. I do. I care for the motherfucker. You just sit the fuck down, read some, Dr. Seuss books, because that's about your reading level. Read some Dr. Seuss books to your kids, B. Get a job at Home Depot.
Be too old for Dr. Seuss, right?
But that's about your level, because I didn't learn to read and write, and I did all of this. Yeah, so you had a great support system if you don't know how to read and write, nigga.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So your credit was great to get all of those whips that my man wanted to read out on the car. Oh yeah, he had the 300. Yeah, the fuck? We're from fucking Bergen County. My fucking brother is 16 years old. This nigga got a brand new fucking IROC Z. The motherfucker, his brother-in-law, couldn't even old enough to have a fucking license. You ain't doing nothing. You came home to a good fucking situation. And you came home again to a good situation. All right, Big Jeff.
I appreciate you, Just. Mr. Smith, thanks for coming out too, man. I appreciate you, man. I didn't even know he was gonna be in the audience tonight.
Yeah, he kind of surprised me too, because usually that man is not loud. That it's just that shit is kind of eating him. That's why it's been in all caps. Yeah, cat in the hat, basically. That's it. Cat in the hat. So that's the best you can do. But leave my name out your motherfucking mouth, which you have been. But then he backbiting me on the low. Come on, have it out. The fuck's the problem? Show me where I'm lying. Show me where we didn't have a conversation. Show me where my shit did not help you. And even Mr. Green, he shouldn't have got the CCE. You're right. But I'm not part of your gang. I got my own fuck ups. When you heard he want to laugh at a nigga when he asked him the question about it. And that's actually in paperwork. That can be read. Why are you clearly lying? Because you mad I'm not on your rah-rah bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you, what's the end game? What is his end game to having everybody co-sign this 25 keys a day thing and this and another? What do you think he's trying to do? A movie or something? What like, you know, I know you weren't down with it, but what you think the end game to it is? It can't be just a persona for YouTube.
That's probably the only way he's gonna get money now. There's that whole new generation of YouTube shit. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Even cats from that day and age, that's not their business. Their business still isn't trying to be out front of something. You feel me? All of the cats that's come and gone, and the cats that's here now, and the cats that's in the streets, they're still not visual. You feel me? They're still not visual. They still fall back. They don't have a camera with it in their face.
Word. That's how a lot of the OGs from Detroit is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they in the distance, but you ain't gonna catch them out. They ain't coming home jumping on in front of nobody camera telling war stories and shit. Because some of them wounds ain't healed yet. Especially, you know what I'm saying, from where I'm from. You know what I'm saying?
And therein lies another issue, because some wounds haven't healed. Mm-hmm. Just because you came home, it don't mean that somebody that don't like you didn't come home too. Mm-hmm. Because you've been up in, apparently, the penitentiaries running around, you know. Look at that girl with the Daisy Dukes on, hyping niggas up or some shit. That's all I know. That's all I'm saying.
Mr. Bowman, I appreciate the change of heart, man. I see what you're saying in there or whatnot. All right, Bear, man. Like I said, you got the floor. I'm gonna give the last few minutes. We've been here for over 2 hours. It looked like about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. You got anything you need? Like I say, the floor is yours.
Nah, like I said, bro, this is your exclusive. Everybody running this shit tape back. If you think I'm lying, they can pause it, hold it, whatever. I'm smoked. I'm drunk. I'm loose with it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for letting me vent. I haven't spoken about this shit. I know a lot of y'all niggas like that nigga doing a lot of talk. I haven't spoken about this shit in 26, 27 odd years, bro. And now you want to come home and assassinate my character. Come the fuck on, bro.
Yes, King, we killed him. You know what I'm saying? That other nigga career is over with. You know what I'm saying? That Ernie nigga, I don't fuck around with his energy. But I wasn't even on that. That was not my agenda. I just caught on to something with Unique, OG. For real, for real. I'm talking to the one from the D, Mr. Love. I just caught on to something, man. And like I say, when everybody's saying the same thing, it makes me feel like something wrong. It makes me feel like something wrong, at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at a man, I'm looking like, man, somebody's trying too hard in a few different situations, just like the post shit you brought up. That video looked like he was trying too hard. Like he was trying to remember the message and trying too hard to keep his composure. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, you feel me?
Yeah. Trying not to say, well, why didn't you just shut the fuck up?
Word. That's what I was waiting on. I swear to God, that's the first thing I said. Like, why didn't you tell him to shut the fuck up? Why didn't you quote your slogan? You know what I'm saying? You should have just shut the fuck up. Bop. Just like he said, stay away from that right hand, homie. Straight up.
But yeah, bro, it's like I said, ain't nobody gonna hear about this shit again. If they want to feel it, come back here, see it. Anybody would put it like this. Let's give it another week. After this drop, let's give it another week and see what you hear.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you one more question, man. What is your feelings toward Unique Maker Audio? If you ran into him at the Whole Foods store right now, what would you say to him? Or would you say anything? Or do you think he would even approach you? Do you think he would go the opposite direction? What do you think would happen? Nothing terroristic. Don't say nothing terroristic, please. I'm not to say nothing terroristic.
Here's the thing. Here is the honest to God thing. What I just did now alleviated what I really would have done had I saw you. Because at this point, I can see you and be like, what?
Because the truth is out there.
Because the truth is
now
out there.
Okay.
What? So then, so when he blew him up on Double O show, and then he saw him at the at Tryon Park reunion, he didn't do anything? Oh, I can't do nothing to him because he's a red, or I can't do nothing to him. Nigga, we can meet in any boxing gym, any state, any country, any place, anywhere, anywhere. And you might knock me the fuck out, but my goal is to beat the motherfucking black off your motherfucking bitch ass for lying.
Let me ask you this. Are you open to having a conversation with him? If somebody hits you up like, man, he want to talk. He on the three-way, or he want to get on camera together, and this, that, and the other. What's your answer to that?
I don't give a fuck, yeah. But that's not going to happen. I don't give a fuck. That's not going to happen. He been wanting to get on the three-way with his brother-in-law. I see his brother-in-law like my little cousin. That's my little... When I go home, I'm at that nigga's house.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard to find me. You keep coming by my people's house. It's not hard to find me. It's not hard to see me. But when you found out I wasn't with that bullshit, it was like, okay. Drop these bombs so I can assassinate his character. So they won't ask Bear about, was we doing 20 and 30 keys a day? If I got on the stand and we was doing 20 and 30 keys a day, wouldn't the math add up, Double O?
It would.
Math don't add up. The math actually adds up to about a key a week.
4 years, 250. What is it? Man, I ain't that good with the mathematics. I can't, but if you say so, I'm high. Shit.
Yes, man, I used to be good with the mathematics. You feel me? Yeah, good with the mathematics. Even if you turn 1 into 1.5, 175, you know what I mean? That average is about 1, 2. Nigga, all that, you want me to co-sign? Yeah, we was doing 250. Yeah, I didn't want to tell her. I told him we was only doing this when I really didn't want to tell him we was doing 250. So when I got on the stand, I was only telling him, a low number not to really hurt you because, he, Unique is the kingpin and that motherfucker gave me the blessing, to do what I did. Fuck you, nigga. And you see I could have did that, right? But that's not me, B. That's not me. Fuck you. Lying on me ass nigga. So, like I said, refer back to this shit. Thank you very much. I'd like to say, thank you very much for letting me have my piece because, like I said, I haven't vented about this shit in 27 years. Motherfuckers know me, don't know this story. If you from Jersey, you might, but anybody outside of that area don't know this story, don't know this shit even about me. And it's not that I'm fucking hiding because even when I came on your show, that's my motherfucking name. Even now, that's my motherfucking name. Mm-hmm. Black Lotus Agency, niggas know that that's my motherfucking business. Mm-hmm. Hiding from shit. I ain't co-signing nobody's bullshit neither. So.
Well, I appreciate you coming out, man. I appreciate you taking the time with me. My platform is always open to you. You got my number. You know where to find me. You definitely know where I'm at. This probably will be a topic of conversation for a minute because I got a guest coming on Tuesday that's going to basically blow the doors wide open on some other stuff. Her name is Miss McBride. She was in the comments. I had a pin a moment ago. Miss Star McBride, there she is. She'll be on Tuesday with me and my bro. So make sure y'all tune in for Brothers from Another Mother coming up Tuesday at 7 o'clock, 7:05. Because you know it ain't never 7 on the dot. Because I got to run my own commercial. Because you know niggas is his own motherfucking man's around here. You know what I'm saying? Got my own sponsors and shit. You know what I'm talking about? But I appreciate you coming out, brother. And like I say, if you ever got anything else you want to say, if you ever want to join the camera or whatnot, just let me know and we'll put it together.
No worries, bro. Good talking to you and I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, everybody, I'm gonna stick around for about 10 more minutes. Let me see what y'all think about the interview. Let me see what y'all think about the interview. Let me see what y'all think about the interview. Hey, who is this Omni fool? Hey, Omni. Fuck out of here, nigga. I don't even know you. You one of them ghost accounts that popped up. Nigga, we know who doing it too, man. You know what I'm saying? You niggas fools make me famous. Nigga, make all the ghost accounts you want. Make all the videos you want. You can't deny the truth. And the truth was just spoken. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Bowman, shout out to you. Shout out to, I don't want to get your name wrong, man. I'm just going to ping you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get your name wrong. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm Big Stepper. I hear all them threats, but I don't never feel no pressure. You understand what I'm talking about? You understand what I'm talking about? Run over there, run along with that puppy dog. Y'all puppy dog pals, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You little niggas go run up under your daddy somewhere. Go on ahead, dog. You feel me? Catch up with your kind, homeboy. That's what you can do. Let's see what they got to say. Yo, keep something for them when they get out of pocket. Without question, homeboy, you know how I do. I don't play no games. We don't play no games around here, man. You know what I'm saying? Selassie says, damn, man, this is very informative. I'm still going back after that chick. She bad. After all you heard, the men just told you she was disloyal, man. And you still go, all right, man, you set yourself up for failure, man. Maybe you can save her, man, but I don't know. You heard what E40 said, man. You know what I mean? Izza, can I save her? I want to be saved. She don't even want to be saved. You say, well, Unique don't want her to be saved. He cock blocked you. Let me put him back up. Unique ain't want her to be saved. He cock blocked you. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I mean? I don't know if she wants to be saved or not. Savvy J, what up, though, man? I'm just conducting business, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to get out of here. I just want to see what the people had to say about the interview, man. I really appreciate Mr. Stokes for coming out tonight. Miss Brown, I told you it was going to be real informative. And I got Miss McBride Miss Star McBride coming on Tuesday, Brothers from Another Mother. You know what I'm saying? I might just let this breathe for a minute Monday. I might not do jump. I might not do no jump. You know what I'm saying? Or I might come back and talk some smack because I heard, you know what I'm saying? I heard Scrappy do have something to say. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna make it about that. You dig what I'm talking about? I appreciate everybody coming out. What my nigga Russell Simmons say? Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
It really hurt me when they killed Stan. Nobody knew who to shoot. We ain't even have a plan. He sold me my first gun. He held my first son. If I was with him shooting it out, bitch, we the one. I shed tears for my niggas who ain't here. They tattooed and spit that real shit to remember him. Bitch, I'm that dude. Catch a op and spit on his baby daughter. I'm that rule. Right at 3 o'clock as soon as he get out of school. You killed my dude. I don't give a fuck about you. I hope somebody killed you in case I never found you. And yeah, they know I'm bound to, and I put that on